Hello, I'm Daniel Sones, and I'll be presenting my final project here at Fort Hays State University in database design and programming for fall of 2024. This project represents the ability to manage the various aspects of a vehicle rental company. I created this ERD using a website called Lucid Chart. I will now walk through my entities with their associated columns and the relationships amongst these entities. So I'd start off with the customer. As you see on this ERD, the customer can be broken up into three different categories, whether it be a personal account, a corporate account, or a government account. Each one of these entities are going to be held by the customer, and the customer is represented by one of these accounts. No matter which type of account they fall under, the customer is always going to have these attributes associated with them. And then for each one of the categories of accounts, they're going to have some separations, such as governments might have some tax statuses, corporate's going to have your tax code, personal account could have benefits numbers such as, a platinum or a gold status tier. Each customer can make reservations. A customer can make one or more reservations or not have any reservations. And reservations obviously are created by the customer. Reservations then get handled by the employees to make the rental contracts. So the reservations generates the rental contracts, and the rental contracts are derived from the reservations. Foreign keys. For reservations, the customer ID is derived from the customer table, vehicle types are derived from the vehicle table, and the pickup locations derived from the locations table. We'll get to rental last because it's the biggest one. So locations. Locations hold the vehicles. The vehicles are obviously held at locations. Locations are the workplace of your employees, and your employees work at various locations. So lastly, rentals. Everything goes down to the rental agreements. From the customer agrees to the rental agreements, which are fulfilled by the customer. We already spoke about how the rentals are derived from reservations. Rentals contain the vehicles, as the vehicles are for the rentals. Rentals are drawn from various locations, and the locations provide the vehicles for these rentals. And then the rentals are handled by employees, as the employees handle these rentals. Again, for the relationships, reservations can be for one or more vehicle, but each rental has to be from a singular reservation. Rentals, one rental per vehicle, but a vehicle can have multiple different rentals over its lifetime, of course. Each vehicle can only be at a location, but a location contains multiple vehicles. An employee can work at one or more locations. Let's say he works at the Dallas location, but this week he needs to work at the Richardson location because there's less staff. And locations can have multiple employees there. So next up, I will quickly show you some example entries from these various tables, such as the view of entered customers. So this will show you, these are all the customers that we've got in our database so far. Let's see, what else do we got? Vehicle. So these are all the vehicles that the company has. These are the 4 locations of the company. These are all the employees of the company. So these are all the reservations that have been submitted for the company. Now, using the data from these tables, I will demonstrate the usefulness of the CRD by showing 4 different queries the car rental company could run based off these tables and this database design. So, in this first demonstration, let's say the manager wants to know which employees have handled the most rental contracts and which office they work out of. In this script, you join the employee and the rental table based off the employee ID. Afterwards, you count up the number of rentals each employee has. Lastly, the results are narrowed down to just the top 5 employees, as you see below. So we have the employee IDs, the names that are associated with those IDs, how many contracts they've worked on, out of what office. In the second demonstration, let's say the owner is looking to expand the business, but wants to know which direction they should grow the business towards. Using this database, you can find the total number of customers per membership type. This script is pretty straightforward by simply counting up the number of each type in the member type field in the customers table. Simple, but very effective for company growth. As you see, each membership type in the table by the results, personal, business, and government, looks like personal is where the most growth is happening. In this third demonstration, let's say the owner is receiving complaints from their managers that there are oftentimes not enough vehicles on the lot and the owner should purchase more vehicles. To ensure the owner is purchasing the most sought after vehicles, which will promote the most demand, they want to find the top 3 vehicles rented and the number of times these were rented for context. This script joins the vehicles and rental tables to gather this information, then orders the list from most to least, and then narrows the results down to the top 3. As you can see from the results, the 1500 Ram, the Ford Super Duty, and the Honda Civic are the most rented vehicles right now in this database. In the fourth and final demonstration, let's say the managers are seeking out ways to promote more business. They want to know their top clients so they can send out vouchers for personal clients or work on renewing contracts for government or corporate offices. This script finds the top 5 customers who have made the most reservations this year. This script joins all the account type tables with the customer table as well as the reservation table. After this is accomplished, you can easily see the top 5 customers for the business. These customer IDs working for these companies / government agencies and the number of contracts that each one has been put forth. This summarizes my project for this course, and I hope you have a great day.